The first part, see, before I even went and saving that money, I literally had a breakthrough moment too. I was that same nigga. I was just like every other nigga. Jordans every month. I don't even know what releases now. I haven't known what release for Jordans in the last 3 years. Before that, I could tell you every release, and I'm buying it, and I'm waiting in line to buy it. I don't do that no more. I stopped buying Jordans cold turkey. I stopped playing video games cold turkey. I cut off cable cold turkey. I stopped even eating out. I even stopped going to the club with my homies. I stopped every single thing you could think of that added extra expenses to my life. Because I was only getting paid $900 every 2 weeks. So I'm sitting here like, how the fuck I'm going to get rich if I'm only left with $200, $100? Sometimes I got to wait to the last, like, I got $50 left until I'm like, where the fuck is this 1800 going? So I broke down my living expenses. I said I had to live as cheap as possible. So this is how cheap I live. I only ate the Army food. So it might be hard, like you said, for another dude, because at least, they gave me, even though I was getting paid $900 every 2 weeks, I had free food to go eat, but I had to be there. You know what I'm saying? So now it's teaching me discipline. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, I got to be there on time because I need to save every single dime. Haircut money, I'm there. No questions asked. I weren't even fucking with no girls. I cut off girls too. I was like, look, I got to go get some money type shit. And then that's how I saved my first 10K. By just me cutting off everything and everybody and saying, fuck the world, I got to take care of my future. Once I saw that chart showing me how I could retire early and seeing how much it'll take for me to retire to get to an M, so I'm racing to an M. So that's why when I made my first 10K, I didn't care about it because that wasn't the goal. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I started learning like to shoot for the stars and then land on the moon. So work towards an M, you'll get to 100K fast. But if you get into 100K, if you saying all I want is 100K, you're gonna make small moves. So I was thinking way too big. And that's how you gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where, like if you tell somebody this shit, they gonna be like, nigga, that's cap, or they gonna try to shoot you down. But I wasn't near anybody to tell that to. You get what I'm saying? Like I started learning like the art of focus on strangers and not the people who know you. When we trying to start a business, we want our homeboy to wear our t-shirt. We want this nigga, and if he don't do it, we offended. We open up a restaurant. We care about the people who pull up. And once I shift my mind to straight strangers and building up my influence and just focus on that, my mindset took off. And then everything took off. It was like a real paradigm shift. But I always tell people, living below your means is first. So to the poor nigga who like, what should I do first? The first thing you got to do is cut all the bullshit off. And he got to cut off his homies who won't allow him to blossom. Like, okay, if me and you buddies, right, there's an energy between me and you. Meaning, if I want to persevere and I want to become something better, and me and you always around each other, when you get lazy, that's gonna force me to be lazy. If I say, damn, I wanna go read a book, but then you like, hey bro, let's go play 2K. I'm like, well shit bro, I wanna read. Nigga, one more game.
Right, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now, you forcing me to not do what I wanna do. And I learned that no matter what, it's almost unavoidable. So you gotta separate yourself from these niggas for a little bit to get yourself right. Cause if not, you just gonna keep falling into that trap of influencing by them.
It's crazy because like it's easier. This might sound crazy. It's easier to do that at a younger age because the older you get, the more stuck in your ways you become.
Yeah.
Right. So like if you have they say what a habit is, it's like hard to break, but it's easy to make or easy to create, some shit like that. So I feel like as time go on and you get older, you get more stuck in your ways, right? But like when you young, that's when like niggas wasn't focused on a lot of the bullshit. Like it was, I know shit. I didn't start drinking until I was like 21, but it was easy for me not to drink because like bro, I play football. I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, it definitely take a special type of person to be able to do that though, right? To cut off their friends, to be dedicated, to be determined, to cut out all of the unnecessary bullshit that they spend their money on.
But everything happens for a reason, bro. Cause it's like, I never lived in one environment for more than 3 years.
Mm.
So it's easy for me to make new friends. I don't have attachment issues with people because we never live anywhere for an extended period of time.